Hey everyone, this is Ben here. Just showing you my deer stand quick. I just want to do a little video to show friends and family how it turned out, and do a quick little shout out to Brett Morovitz, the YouTuber who has done quite a few deer stand box blind videos. Just used a few of his ideas and wanted to thank him. But I did the Brett angle iron on the ladder trick on an old recycled 2x12 that I ripped in half. A lot of the lumber in this stand is salvage lumber from old dock sections and stuff that we used to work with, including the posts, our old dock posts. The posts are like 13 and a half feet, and the base of the stand's like 12 inches or so. So it's a little over 14 feet off the ground when you look at the blocking and stuff. I'm gonna do little cement pads around eventually, but it got too cold to pour concrete. I've just got some green landscape stakes pounded in just to kind of keep the legs from moving, and then I've got some tie downs, some ground anchors and stuff. Gonna be doing more of that soon actually, but just want to show the stand. So dimensionally, the interior of the stand is about 4.5 by 6.5. The platform's like 4.5 by about 9 or so, I think, just to give myself a little front porch, which is also, obviously a lot of people have done that, but Brett kind of shows the pros and cons, and obviously a pretty good idea to do if you can do it. I'll buzz up inside. Oh, you can see I did a little bump out like Brett has done on one of his stands at least. Give me a spot to put a buddy heater in a 20-pound cylinder, so you'll see that in a second. Got pretty decent overhangs on the stand. The stand is built on a spot that my dad hunted for years. You can see his old school tree stand that was way beyond being able to be used anymore, but we love the spot and wanted to put something down here more permanent. So we took that out and then put this where that was. So you can see I got a little bit of a porch. There's the bump out. Got a cheap old steel door that I cut a hole in to put a plexiglass window. Buddy heater, 20-pounder. Carpet on the floor and most of the walls. Up top, I haven't done anything for insulation in the ceiling yet. My dad wants to do some pink insulation, maybe, and glue it up against the steel and paint it or cover it with something dark. I was gonna maybe do more carpet and just shoot some spray foam in between just to kind of take some of the resonance out of the ceiling. But I'm gonna set the phone down for a quick sec. Got a little stand built, or excuse me, a little shelf built right here. These two windows that face roughly east is where we see a lot of the deer from this location. Just give you an idea how this works. This is all Brett's ideas, with the round. So PEX tubing, and then if you get it started, I added just some eye bolts with some paracord. And you can just lift up and hook the paracord loop onto a cleat or a screw or something. Then when you want to shut them, either up and out of the way. The same thing on my door over here. If you want to shut it, you just unhook it. The beauty of this is that you don't have to, if it's a flip open, a flip up window, you're having to reach up and you have that movement of your arm going up, which, obviously you can control and be careful how you do it and whatnot. But obviously the negative of these flip up windows is that you do have the reflection of the glass or the plexiglass up top, but depending on your angles, you know, if you're shooting lanes and whatever, doesn't really affect me a lot as far as where I see most of my deer. I had 4 deer around me yesterday and up close and 40 yards away and whatnot, and they didn't seem to care. Flip down windows are nice, but then you don't get to have shelves where your windows are. You don't get to lean things against the wall where your windows are. I've got flip down kind of shutters in one of my stands, and I don't like it for those reasons. So anyways, just wanted to give you an idea of how I did it. I know some of the guys at the marina that I work at might want to see. Hey guys, everything's pretty quiet. You know how it is on cell phone camera. It probably sounds about 10 times as loud as it is, and I'm obviously doing everything one-handed, so I'll do a little bit of some of that like foil bubble wrap insulation around here too. The carpet definitely doesn't get too hot by the putty heater. Check that out. It gets real hot on the front, as you know, but not on the sides or the back. Spot to kind of warm your gloves hanging over there. Another view of the deck. I did the door swing out because I did a porch. Gives me a little more room inside to work with. Just on this overhang, I did just like a little 2x3 with a couple of shelf brackets. Structure's really solid. I ended up, I should mention too, I was having trouble. I cracked plexiglass with rivets. I ended up through bolting carefully. And pretty good luck with that. But I don't think I mentioned yet too. I did the garage door gaskets that Brett does and other people do. It seems really, really slick. I've got decent overhangs, so good luck in the woods, guys. Have a good one. Hey guys, I was just packing things up and I just want to mention one more thing. I forgot to say that this was a panel build, as Brett calls it, and I've done, my last stand was a panel build 10 years ago that I did, but all 4 walls are each individual panels. This wall ended up pretty heavy with this structure here, and then the roof, it was made up of 2 panels. You can see where it kind of comes together here. I just overlapped the steel on top right at that joint, and my brother, without him it wouldn't have happened, helped me lift the panels up, and we got everything screwed together pretty good. My dad helped me for the most part raise the base, drop the old stand and raise the base up, and then my brother came later that night and we leveled things off. The next morning, got it all set up, and then started putting the panels up. We did this all Friday before opener, and I hunted it Saturday morning. Thursday and Friday before opener, I hunted it Saturday morning just because we got it done and just because I could. It was kind of fun, so anyways, just thought I'd update you with that. See you guys.